Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's with your boy Muzzy McGee. It's day 4 of me being sick-faced. And that is what it is, guys. I'm not going to sit here and spend 15, 20 minutes talking about my problems because everybody's got problems, guys. I'm here every single day, and I'm thankful that I can do that. I'm thankful to be here, guys. I just wanted to say thank you also for being here. Thank you for helping support me. I've seen I got a bunch of Facebook people who came through, who've been subscribing, which is helpful. A lot of them are music communities, so it's helpful to the channel that way. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. For you guys who were able to be here every single day, thank you for being here every single day. For those of you who are only there to stop by, thank you for stopping by. For those of you who just got here today, well, welcome to the channel. And the second thing, or the last thing, basically, is basically, if you can only watch the replays because you live in an area where you can only watch the replays, well, thank you for watching the replays. To say every day, just go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It is the easiest and freest way to help me complete my #1 goal. Well, one of my goals. I don't want to say it's the #1, but it's definitely up there at the top, at the very least tied for first place, of making this channel net zero for me and for you, which basically means it costs nothing for you and it's at no cost to me because all of my costs are being met, and I'm able to do that and bring it to you in a free way, and that's what I'm trying to do. So for those of you who are confused about what the channel's about, let me go with my spiel real quick, okay? And my spiel is about, what is this channel? This channel is about 4 things. And the first 2 things involve the live stream. And the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part of the live stream, obviously, is about a practice session. It's about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together so we can get better as a collective every single day. Obviously, the whole goal of this is to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert on the virtuoso levels. Guitar playing using this basic structure. We're going to start off with our warm-ups, our scales, our chords, different chord progressions, different chords and voicings. We're also going to do different licks, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different licks of the weeks, as well as different cover songs to try to help us get better every single day. We're going to use those skills and immediately implement them into the second part of the channel, which is the improvisational section. Obviously, to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing. When we do that on the channel, it will just be me improving 2 tracks that I found online. Or on YouTube more specifically, that they will allow me to use that are open licensing sort of things, because these are just practice things and I don't make any money from this channel at least at the moment, so therefore I can continue to use all the tracks I think that are available on YouTube. Yeah, so with that being said, I'll be improving on the channel, and so you get to sit in your throne of judgment and judge me how I'm doing, if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing okay, and you get to judge that based on the day before, based on your own personal skills, and you can give me pointers and you can suggest different artists and different influencers that can help me get to that next level, and exercises as well. You can do that for the practice session too, and that's very helpful stuff. I don't get upset about things like that because helping me grow is going to help push the channel further. And help me push the channel further is also going to help you grow, because then we're going to be able to work on things that maybe you've not necessarily seen, things maybe I've not necessarily seen, things that I may not have necessarily seen, and those are things that are going to help us grow the channel because we're going to be getting better as a collective. So it's a win-win. It's my hope at a certain point that you will feel comfortable and confident enough to where you can see the videos I have in my playlist section, of the videos that I have for the backing tracks in the playlist section of my channel, that you will record yourself playing against those backing tracks. You'll upload those videos to YouTube, and hopefully, with your permission and after sending me the link, you will allow me to at least talk about it on the channel, so we can talk about how you attack the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better. And both of those things are in service to the third thing, which is the most important thing, which is about me creating music in Logic Pro X. It's about me using my skill as a guitar player, my understanding of the fretboard, my understanding of music as a whole, to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X every single day. So obviously 100% of the music, well, I'll be singing, songwriting, I'll be doing guitar stuff, solo stuff, different, I'll be using a bunch of different instruments, even, like K-oscillators and things like that, and stylophones and kalimbas and things of that nature, just to create the best music I possibly can. So it's my understanding of music, or using my understanding of music in these things, to try to create the best music I possibly can on a daily basis. So 100% of the music I'll be putting out there obviously will be in an effort for me to get better as an individual musician and artist. And the other 90% of it will be projects that I will be working on for me personally. The other 10% will be split into 2 parts: music I'm creating for other individual artists in the area in which I live, or not in the area, just obviously online, I should say. People are just looking for new music to sing on or rap on or whatever. And then the other 10% is going to be music I'm creating for other people, which will be music or the other filmmakers who are always looking for music that they can get for making their films. And I work with a bunch of people who work in short films. They're amateurs. I'm an amateur too, obviously. But they're people who are just trying to work on stuff. So helping them with their projects helps me because it also gives me an opportunity to use my brain a little bit differently. And plus it's like win-win. I help them, they help me. So it's kind of like, if I need some stuff done, they'll help me out with some video recording stuff. And if they need some help with their music, I help them with their music. Plus it's a credit thing. I get credit for doing stuff on their projects. It's just a win-win. You know what I mean? I help them, they help me. It helps increase my profile, it helps increase their profile. So it's a win-win. I see just as a net positive. So working, and there's also, I like the idea of community, and so building community around that, saying, hey, I know this person who works with this music, then I work with other people, becomes more collaborative. It's a much more fun, it's a much more lighthearted environment. So I just wins overall. That's why I'm trying to do that as well. Lastly, when people don't really watch a channel, the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So when I go back and watch the videos and I see people commented and give me, obviously, constructive criticism in real time, it helps me look back at these videos and say to myself, okay, well, I have this, I can fix this, I've paid money for this, it's going to cost me this, or this is for free, I can make these changes relatively quickly, or even if they're changes that I can change relatively quickly because they don't cost me money, doesn't mean I can find the solution to the problem, like, i.e., what happened with the sound. An individual came on the channel just to point this out and helped me with the sound because I couldn't figure out how to get the ring out of that particular sound, which some of those problems will be discussed later on. Not important. But yeah, so that's why I ask people, if you can, go ahead, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's the freest way I can make and accomplish my #1 goal so far, which is to make this channel net zero for me and for you. Meaning it is free for me and it's free for you. And it's to sign a dollar value on it. As I said, it would be anywhere between 35 and 40 bucks a session. So if I was to make that every single day, that would be able to put me in the channel at net zero, meaning I would have enough to pay the insurance on the things that I have to purchase. I'd be able to purchase different new products, like I do have to buy a new computer, I have to buy a new external hard drive. I have a bunch of things I have to purchase to continue to grow the channel the way that it needs to grow. But in order for that to happen, and that's not even paying myself, that's just to make sure that the items that I have around here are always working. And make sure I have strings, picks, and things of that nature. So that's basically where I'm at right now. So I asked people to do the second thing during this period of time of advertiser-driven recording, which I'm currently sitting. Please donate to my coffee account, if you can. Again, you don't have to, and I'm hoping I never have to really put this out there. I'm always going to have donations up there, so I'm never going to discourage people from making donations, but I'm trying to make this come out as little as possible from the people's pocket. If you want to donate to the channel, my coffee account is readily available. It is ko-fi.com. ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. I'll post it in the chat. It's already in the description of every video. You can donate as little as $1 to the account. If you feel like anything I'm doing is worthwhile, if you just want to see a guy just accomplish his goals in life, if you just want to see a guy win, donate to the channel. If anything I'm doing you find is useful or helpful or fun to other people, or you think that it might be helpful in the future, or you see me in the progression of this channel, you just like somebody's dedication and commitment, donate to the channel. Okay? It's that simple. It's not really expensive. It does help. Every penny counts. I would ask people to empty out their change drawers, but I don't think that there's a thing that you can do online to give people, and that's crazy. That's crazy to me. You can't just give people change online. I mean, it's 2025. Anyway. What was I going to say next? The second thing is to help out with the channel from a financial perspective. This is more of an indirect way. It's to get involved in the cryptocurrency space. Now, I have 4 platforms on which I've been trading for the last 7 years, give or take, the platform. All of these channels I've been on, like I said, for over 7 years, or about 7 years, some of them. And they're all different. They're all great for different reasons. I believe in the blockchain. I believe in what the applications are in the future. That's why I will happily promote the usage and the purchases and trading in cryptocurrency, because I believe in the blockchain. I believe in Web 3.0. I believe in what they're trying to do. I believe in the applications of what the blockchain can do for building a more decentralized internet. I believe in those things. It's why I'm involved in the cryptocurrency space to begin with. And I also really like trading cryptocurrency, I'm not going to lie. But if you want to get involved, use any of the 4 platforms I have. If you sign up and you spend $50 or more on any of these platforms, they will offer you perks and benefits that you would not normally get, obviously, if you signed up by yourself. They want clients like me, older clients, to get new clients in the door. It costs them less money in advertiser-generated revenue. That's just how it works, man. That's the way of the world. But it does help out with the channel in the following way. Whatever they offer you in perks when you spend that $50 or more, whatever they offer you, and you make X amount of trades, I think it's like 10 trades with that. But whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. When I say 10 trades, that doesn't mean you spend $50 10 times, so you're spending $500. No, you spend $50 and you trade with that $50. I don't know if that makes sense. For those of you who don't trade, like, it might be a little confusing, but you trade with that money. So I trade every day. I don't buy every day. I don't know if that makes sense. If you understand what that means, it's just like you have the product, then you trade it for different things, or you know, whatever, trade it for fiat or you trade it for different cryptocurrencies. But if you make, I think it's 5 or 10 trades, they'll offer you perks and benefits that you not normally get. Whatever perks and benefits they offer you, whether it be 20 bucks cash back or 100 bucks off this or 100 bucks off trading fees, they will offer to me. They will in turn offer me because I'm a referring client. And because I'm using 15 to 20% from the minimum of 50 bucks up to 100 bucks to reinvest back in my platform, that's how it helps out. And I will be doing a poll on what things I should purchase that will be in the range of 50 to 100 bucks that will help out with the channel. Lastly, again, first of all, I should say I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. But again, I am sharing my passion for guitar with you guys. I figure I should share my my other passions that will help out with the channel as well. I'm very passionate about cryptocurrency. I love it. I think it's a great idea. Anyway, we can talk about that off camera for those of you who want to talk about that stuff. Next, the last thing is basically when people, if you really want to help out with the channel, the easiest way to help out with the channel in the freest way possible, outside of just subscribing to my YouTube account, so go ahead and do that, is by subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. I'm not active on Twitch right now. I'm very little active. I'm not very active on TikTok either. I am active on... I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram, but I ask people to subscribe to me across all platforms because no matter whether I'm active on those chat platforms or not, helping me grow those accounts will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. We're going to get started here today because I don't have a ton of time. I'm limited to, I guess I've got about an hour and 30 minutes here. So I just wanted to finish up with that spiel. Now that I'm done with that, I'm like literally a minute off my pace, my normal pace. So we're going to get started here today. I'm going to go ahead and type these things into the chat. Here's my coffee account. I'm going to go ahead and type this in here so that people have it. Close that. Here it is. Here is. And here is the link to the lick of the week. I'm going to copy this real quick. Okay, it says it's copied. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can confirm. Confirmed. Confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been confirmed. There's the lick of the week. The last two things I was going to say real quick. Number one, I do curse on this channel, especially when I get frustrated, especially I'm sick, so you guys understand. Even though like I'm sick, you're going to be saying things like shit and fuck. I will also suggest other influencers who I know curse as well. I don't want people to be upset or discouraged by that. I'd just rather be upfront about that. I know a lot of other artists do curse. It's not a big deal to me. For some people, it is a big deal, and it hurts my. Well, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It just makes me feel bad that I have to. I need subscribers, so me dissuading people from subscribing to my channels is already like it's like heartbreaking to me because I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I'd rather be upfront and honest with you, not have you subscribe to the channel if cursing is an actual obstacle for you than just having you hear it. Be like, oh, I really don't like this person, and then get shadow banned or whatever it is. The second thing I tell people to do is I don't take requests on this channel. Now, there's nothing wrong with channels that take requests, that do cover song requests. There's no problem with it. I just don't see that. I don't see how it fits into the channel. Now, that may be something that may fit into the channel later. I may figure out how it fits in the channel later. But as of this particular moment in time, that is not something that helps out with the channel. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, I've juggled with the idea of creating a list of things, a list of cover song, backing tracks that I can use, and people can donate X amount of dollars to have me play against a different backing track. Now, that helps with the improvisational stuff. That absolutely helps out with the channel. I may do that. But just sitting here and playing on the playing cover songs doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's why we're not doing it. But again, I reserve the right to change my mind later on. I'm just saying, as of right now, maybe I'm too close to the elephant. I'm just saying, as of right now, I don't see the purpose of doing it. I don't see how it's going to help out with the channel in any meaningful way to help push the channel forward. Lastly, if you have any comments that are going to take me more than, I don't know, 30 seconds to answer, that's what I tell everybody. Add me on Instagram, okay? I usually am pretty good about getting back to those comments. I can't say I get back to them like the next second, because I try to get I don't get notifications on my phone. I have them turned off for a particular reason, because I just don't want to be staring at my phone all day 24/7. So I turn off notifications for those things when I'm on my phone. So when I'm on the go, you're not going to see me check those things out. But I might take a look at them when I have a break. But I'm pretty good. I get back to people pretty quickly. And I think most people on Instagram can attest to that. You don't have to ask them personally, but again, you may have to ask them. So let's get started here today, guys. We're going to try to do better than we did yesterday. We're working on the exercise, obviously, to try not to. It's an alternate spider picking exercise where we stay in the same place and try not to muffin top. Muffin top is the concept that I've repurposed. Now it's the name that I've repurposed to tell people how fingers should not spill over onto different strings and unintentionally muting them. It happens, but we try not to make it happen. Let's go. Muffin topped a lot on that one. However, I was able to not string skip this time. I did go, what do you call it? I did accidentally rush one particular note that I noticed earlier, and it was like not great, but sounded pretty good. Sounded better than yesterday. Good news, but I'm less sick today than I was yesterday. And yeah, that's the standard. Part of the reason you raise the standard is to make sure you continue to move the bar to determine what you won't accept. So that's what you're doing. You're saying, oh, we're not going lower than this. We're going to keep it here. Okay? You're going to have days where you go lower than that bar, obviously. That happens. But when you set a general standard here, your job is to make sure you don't, at the very least, go lower than that bar. Today, we were above that bar, so that's a good thing, at least with that particular exercise. We're going to 105 beats per minute, guys. We're going to start working on the John Petrucci Bite of This Mosquito style exercise. And again, our goal, your goal is every day, is to do better today than we did yesterday. So let's try to keep up that tradition by working on these exercises. Guys, thank you so much for joining the channel. I didn't say happy Thursday, but happy Thursday, okay? That was below the standard. That didn't sound good at all. Gotta be honest with myself. You know what I mean? If we're gonna set the standard, it's important that if you're not gonna be honest with yourself where you are, that doesn't make point. It makes no sense to have a standard that you're not gonna keep if you're not even gonna acknowledge that it happened. So that one wasn't great. Got to work on that one. But I've always struggled with the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise. That's why that particular song defeated me. It will not for long. I will get that song next year. I promise you that. It's like a Christmas gift to myself. Early Christmas. Alternate spider picking exercise at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Still, that one was really below the standard, but I struggle with that exercise regardless. It's just a tough one to do at 105 beats per minute, and I'm doing it in double time, so you do the math. My head is too, congested. Let's go. 105 beats per minute. Let's go, guys. Chromatic tapping. That exercise went the usual amount of awesome, not the usual amount of awful, as I normally say, but went the usual amount of awesome because I'm pretty decent at that exercise. I'm pretty decent at chromatic tapping, which means my fretting hand is the better of the two hands. I struggle with my picking hand, and a lot of people do. They have problems with that. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm gonna pin this comment. Good news. I want to share the good. I'll wait a second before I share the good news. We're gonna work right on the chromatic. Let me see. We're at 100 beats per minute now. We don't need it at 100 beats per minute. We're taking it down to 100 to 90 to 80 beats per minute. We're working on the sweep picking exercise. We're gonna do Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise, then sweep picking exercise number 2, guys. 80 beats per minute. Let's go. Struggled with that one a little bit, but this is one of the first times I'm trying to do the exercise without looking at the fretboard by closing my eyes, which I am not doing to be a pretentious douchebag. I'm doing it because I'm trying to look down less at my fretboard when I'm playing. Guys, now that we finished that up, we're going right into 100 beats per minute. I don't know how it sounded for the most part. I think they sounded okay. There are some starts and finishes. There's some things that I need to work on, but at the same time, now that I've been working on it, closing my eyes a little bit more, I have to kind of figure out where that bar is. So that's what we're trying to do, figure out where the standard is. gonna try this like this. So that one needs a lot of work. 100 beats per minute needs work with the eyes closed situation. It still needs work in both situations, but it is what it is. Guys, we're going to have to move on from that exercise and go right into the sweep picking exercise number 2. This one I'm not going to be doing with my eyes closed because I know that I cannot get it done in the period of time that we need to get done at this time. And this one moves a little bit more up and down the fretboard, so it's not staying in the same place. Well, these sweep picking exercises usually don't, so that makes it a lot harder for me to do those, and so that's just something I have to work on off string. So let's go. 80 beats per minute sounded okay. Let's see if we can pull it up to 90 and see if we can make it any better at 90. But again, I'm looking down at the fretboard a little bit for this one. A little bit. A lot for this one. Completely. Still needs work, guys. Still needs work. Didn't sound terrible, but didn't sound great either. Let's be clear. Not just clear, but be honest with yourself. If you're going to do something and you're not doing it right, be honest with yourself that you're not doing the exercise right. But the reason why I tell you you have to be a little bit harder on yourself is because sometimes we give ourselves a pass. Sometimes we go we swing too far in the opposite directions. So we're either too good to ourselves, or too positive to ourselves, or we are too devastationally hard on ourselves. I don't even know if devastational is an actual word that people use. But you know what I mean. We're devastatingly hard on ourselves. And you want to find that sweet spot where you're really more towards the tough side of being honest with yourself. You want to be tough, but honest with yourself, because you're going to be the only person that's going to be able to see you and hear you every single day. So it's important that you're honest with how you are and where you are. So let's go right into this next one. 100 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's go. Now that we finished that exercise, guys, we're going to keep moving forward. 105 beats per minute, guys. We're going to start working on the scales. We're going to do the C major scale and the C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, at which point we're going to be taking the tempo down to 100 beats per minute, guys. Excuse me. Down to 100 beats per minute, and then we're going to be working on the C sharp, the C minor pentatonic scale, and following that up with the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scales, guys. Let's get it going. Okay, I have some news I wanted to share with you guys, but I see that there's not that many people on the channel right now, so I don't really want to spoil it. Oh yeah, I'll say it. It's not really a big deal. Yesterday, I was participating in the Amazon Prime event, and I purchased a microphone stand. So I should be having a clearer mic. I'm going to see how it sets up, because the arm is, that's going to put the microphone right here. So I got to see how I can do that and still be able to keep my guitar in the frame. But the good news is that the sound quality from my face hole is going to be much cleaner. So good news. Hooray. Hooray for me. Let's go right into the C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Eyes closed. Let's go. Let me get some of this coffee first. Shout out you. That one actually did sound pretty good. I wanted to do it again just because I wanted to get it more perfectly, but that I actually did sound okay. So let me go right into the second one, second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. This one's hard. That one didn't sound perfect, but I'm going to have to move on, guys, with that one right there. So this one we got to work on. So the third one is the third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale, 105. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. just my hands and my brain are like fucking with me. I don't know why. Let's go right into the fifth position. C sharp, D flat major scale, C major scale. My bad. 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 6th position, 105 beats per minute. C major scale, 100. Let's go. 7th position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 7th position, or the 8th position, or the octave position of the C sharp, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. And now we're going to get right into the C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. If you guys didn't hear the news already, I bought a microphone stand. So you will no longer hear a distant voice, hopefully, for the time being. It will be here this weekend, hopefully. Maybe next week. We'll see. Amazon Prime that shit. We did it, guys. We're not going to sound like, you know, terrible guitar players now. Well, that does not factor in the skill level. But it does factor in the sound quality, which is good because it'll help out with the channel. Hooray! 1st position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. After I get some of this coffee. Let's go. Happy Thursday, y'all. Also, if you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you would take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's helpful, it's free, and it costs you 2 seconds of your life. Let's go. 1st position, let's go. And I bought a tuner. I forgot to say that too. 3rd position, let's go. There we go. 3rd position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Alright, my bad. I wasn't sure if I skipped the fifth position, so now it's sixth position. Let me go. Sixth position, or seventh position, my bad. C sharp, D flat, major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the 8th position, or the octave position, the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, or C sharp D flat major scale, my bad, at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah, this is the bad of the bone. Let's go to 100 beats per minute, guys. We're going Dionanda, like the Aussies and the Kiwis. Terrible accents. Shout out you guys for being here. Shout out all of you. For those of you who are here today, man, happy Thursday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing love, guys. We're going to get right into the C sharp, the C minor pentatonic scale. We're going to follow that up with the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. Okay. Let's get right to it, guys. We're going to do that right now. Happy Thursday, y'all. Hundreds to all you guys who are here right now. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all the people following the channel. Every one of y'all have helped out. I always like to use the term immeasurably, but you can't use the term immeasurably if you can actually quantify and measure whether or not you're doing things, you're getting the volume that you need. So, guys, let's go right into the C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, this isn't a competition. If you got to take the tempo down, take the tempo down. Let's go. Second position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. C minor pentatonic. Is it fifth position? Fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. finally, the sixth position, the octave position, the C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, we're going to go right into the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. This one is really hard because of the stretch. I'm going to try to do it with my eyes closed. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to keep trying it anyway. Try it one more time. Let's go. That's the best I can do at that level. That stretch is really hard for me, so I have to that's something I have to work on. It's just going to be tough. And I can play that particular shape in any other part of the scale, but when you're playing it like anywhere in this region, it is really hard because you got to make a massive stretch with these two fingers, and these two fingers, which makes it even harder. Your middle finger and your pinky finger, when you got to make a stretch across 2 or 3 frets, it's a tough one. Okay. Second position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Actually, I do have to take this phone call, guys. Let me put this on mute for a second. I have to take some phone calls. It happens. This particular phone call, I have a dentist appointment like tomorrow, and so basically I had to tell the dentist I had to cancel the appointment because I am under the weather. And who wants to operate on somebody's mouth when they have sick face? I don't know. So I was just trying to figure that out. So that's who's calling me. It's not a big deal. Nobody cares. Personal stuff, don't care. Nobody cares. position. Were we in third position? Second position. Let's just do that again, because I'm just not sure. Third position, C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position of the octave position of the C sharp, that's the eighth position. The sixth position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. I was going to get it right at some point. Guys, we're going to move right on to the find the notes. Okay? So I'm going to turn off the metronome because we do not need the metronome for this section of everything. Find the note, guys, is exactly what you think it is. It is as boring as you think it is. But it's an important and necessary step for us to learning our guitar, to know where every fret, every number, every note is on the fretboard. So to do that, we're going to start this week by doing the C note. And we've done the C note the last couple of days, so I don't really have to get into the explanations of it because you know what it is, you know where it is, you know how it is. So let's do it. You know the who, what, when, where, and why. So let's get to it. Find the note. If you know the note below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number. If you know the note above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number. It is as simple as that. Anybody who needs an explanation more than that as of right now, I'm just going to ask you to Instagram me or to write it in the comment section, and I will talk to you about it. It's not very hard, but again, I'm crunched a little bit for time here, and I've been not wasting away, but I've been working on those scales to try to do them with my eyes closed, try to get better at them. So let's, sometimes we spend a little bit more time on some exercises than others, and the other ones kind of suffer. Because when you have a specific time frame to get things done, certain things are just going to take a back seat to it. But it's important. These are fundamental things, so, let's get right to it. We are at the 8th position, 8th fret of the E string. So add 12 to that number, you get 20. So we're at 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, which puts us at 8 and 20 at the top E string, guys, too. Which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, or the low E string. Then we're going to 3 and 15 on the A string. You get it. That was so smart. And back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the top E string, the high E string. Then we're going to the B string, which puts us at 1 and 13. Again, you add 1 to 13, you get 1 to 12, and you get 13. You subtract 12 from 13, you get 1, guys. It's very simple math. Back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, or on the high E string, I should say. And back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. I'm going to get more cognizant about making sure I say high and low strings. Now back to 3 and 15 on the A string, which puts us to, I want to say 10 and 22. Yep, 10 and 22 on the D string. Go back to 3 and 15 on the A string, which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the top E string and the high E string, which puts us back to frets 1 and 13 on the B string. Then we're going to the G string, which puts us, I believe, at 5 and 17. So smart. 5 and 17 on the G string. Now we're going to go to the D string, which puts us back to, you guessed it, 10 and 22. Frets 10 and 22 on the D string. Then we're going to slide on over to that A string. We're going to hit that 3 and 15, right? It's just 3 and 15 on the A string. Then we're going to go right to the bottom E string, the low E string, which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. Hit them right. Then I gotta get that last part right because I like doing it. Now we're gonna get right into the chords, guys. Yesterday we did the 7th chords, 7th major, minor 7th, and major 7th chords. Which means today we are doing the, you guessed it, the major chords. The reason why we do the 7th chords more than we do the major, minor, and augmented and diminished is because those are the chords we know the least. And so practicing them at a much greater frequency is going to help us get to know those chords better. So let's go right here, guys. I got to show these books, and I got to keep showing these books right here, these books, so that people can see them, okay? There you go, C major, C minor. This book was written in the 1970s. I'm going to have it scanned at some point over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, I can't make any promises, but hopefully I'll get it scanned next week. I'm going to try to go cross-platformational next week on Twitch now that I have some of these things. Now I'm getting a microphone, so we're going to add that to the mix to make sure the sound quality is great. So when we go over to Twitch, it's not going to be that kind of an issue. So let's get right to it, guys. Starting with the C major chords. Again, once I get, let me just finish that thought. When I finish, I'm scanning this stuff, and the reason why I haven't done it is because I was dealing with some volume issues and some things happening with my guitar. Those things have been solved. I'm adding a mic into the mix. We're going to see how that works out with the channel. See if it sounds good, sounds bad. We're going to figure that whole thing out. And then I'm going to go cross-platformational on Twitch. Make sure there are no issues with Twitch and cross-streaming on 2 or 3 platforms at the same time. Then once we get that done, then we're going to start adding things in the background so people can see it. So that's the logic. That's the progression. I don't want to add 15 million different things and then have 15 million different problems, none of which I can find. So that's why I'm doing things the way that I'm doing it. Guys, thankfully, I've got that new stand. I purchased a stand, as I said I was going to do. It should be here this weekend. So we're going to get to test it out next week. Let's get right to it, guys. Okay? C major chords. Let's go again, okay? say that we kind of basically know them. That's not to say that you know them well, but you do know them. You have a tertiary understanding. Now we're going to go to the inside chords once I can plug my phone in and so that it'll charge. So let's go. This one isn't really. Oh, it is really. So it's here. Let's go again, okay? Right here. Finally, this one's good. It's this one that wasn't good. Right here. Technically, play this one too. It's just one finger step. Technically, I guess we should. To do this at the laziness by which the author published this. Now, I don't want to say laziness. This might have just been an author who's editing the book, or the editor might have taken that out for whatever reason. I don't know. This book was written in the 1970s. That's why I tell people, sometimes I go over chords a little bit differently because this book was written in the 1970s, and I wish I had one that I could suggest to you, at least as of right now, that would be a better book. But I don't have that opportunity right now, and I don't have that information. So this is what we're working with. These are the rhythm chords. Let's go again. Here. 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 Let's go right into the bottom 4 string chords. Let's go. The C minor chords. Let's go. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Let's go again. side chords. Let's go. Oh, that's right. I'm so stupid. Now let's get right to the rhythm chords. It sounded less like this. These are bigger stretches, so these are going to be harder. Still sick, still under the weather, guys, and I'm still here. Fighting for my life. That's not true at all. I'm not fighting for my life. It is annoying, okay? I'm not, like, in the hospital. That over-exaggerated. And I say that because I made a metaphor, and it's like, I know people who are in the hospital with serious conditions, so making reference to that. It's not mean, it's just like, it's an exaggeration so much. It's such a far-fetched exaggeration that is basically a lie, so I don't want to lie to you. I'm not in the hospital. Everything's fine. I have a cold. It's annoying. It may feel like that, but it is not. That's not what's happening. So I apologize for that. It's just not. There we go. Here. Here. All right. Now let me get right back into. Let's get it back up into Easy Baby. Shady, he's so crazy. If you don't know that song, Man, I memorized every lyric to that song, man, when I was a kid. That's Eminem. Old Eminem. That's the Eminem show, Eminem. Yeah. Here we go, guys. I must have been like 9 or 8 when that album came out. Maybe older. I don't know. Maybe younger. I don't know. D major chords. D flat major chords. Again, I don't think I need to go over this, but again, if you have any questions about it, guys, it's really not that hard. D major, D minor are the same thing as C sharp major and C sharp minor. It's the same thing. They're sonically identical. And unless you're reading sheet music, you don't really need to know more than that. That's what it is. Okay? They're notated differently. Now, I don't understand why different composers wrote in sharps and flats. I don't know. That's a history thing that I don't understand. I'm sure that there's a reason for it, that why people did it. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but again, I'm willing to find out. If you guys have any questions about those things, I'm happy to talk about that stuff off stream. So let's go right into these so we can move through these exercises like a hot knife moved through butter. Let's go. D major, C sharp, D flat major chord starting with the melody chords. Let's go. It's book is so poorly organized. I can't really complain too much because I didn't spend much on it. I think we got it in a garage sale. And I don't know what's going on in that person. I don't know in person. He had some family trouble. Hopefully not. Right into the rhythm chords. Actually, I just have to move this one to here. Ah, that's cool, man. My brain's making connections. It usually doesn't do that because my brain is not really connected all the time. Where were we? This is... My brain's stupid. Okay, there we go. Then right here. My bad. Now the bottom 4 string chords. It sounds something like this right here. Now the D minor chords, guys. We're almost done here. About 5 more minutes, we're finished. This is where that one ends there. So we're just going to go from here. It starts here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. And then here. Let's go again, okay? One more again. This one's the last one. No, it's right here. I forgot to do this one. And this one. Inside chords, so it sounds like this. Well, it should sound better than that. forgetting, but I can't remember which one it is. Because this book isn't, it's complete, but they, every once in a while, they skip a chord. Like, they won't add, for whatever reason, I don't know. I have no idea what the editor was thinking. This is ridiculous. You have to play the fun game with your brain, which one's missing. Right here. Now we can get right into the bottom 4 string chords. Guys, we're done here with this today. We're going to finish this up right here, and then we're going to go right into the lick of the week. So, and that's already in the, written in the chat. So if you want to check that out, check it out, chat. Guys, the guy whose name I think is Mercutio, I can't pronounce his name, but it's a dope name. It's a dope name. So let's get right onto this. It's in the playlist. It's in the chat. I'm gonna play this at the slowest tempo I possibly can, guys. Maurizio Mura. Maurizio. I love that name. So I have this basically memorized. So I'm going to put on the metronome. We were, I think, at 90 beats per minute at regular time, and that's the tempo at which I was playing it yesterday. So I'm going to try to work on this to get this going. So it's maybe 80 was probably better. Actually, no. I almost hit that perfectly. One more time. 90 beats per minute, guys. We did it at 90 beats per minute. Now we're going to get right into the, well, did I use a tempo for this? No, I didn't, because I don't, we're learning the Odi Polyphia song, so it sounds like this, and we're going to work on the second part of it, but it sounds like this. So that's the part I'm working on right now. That is rare that I get it right twice in a row, specifically that part. So. Guys, that's all I'm going to have. That's all the time I'm going to have for that particular exercise today. It's not really an exercise. It's just me working on that riff, that OD Polyphia riff. And I have not found the opportunity to figure out if I'm either going to write it myself or if I'm going to try to find another one on the internet. I just haven't had time. I've been sick all week, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you who joined me, we're going to finish up here playing these backing tracks, and then I got a skedaddle, as Scoochie Boochie would say. Shout out to Scoochie. When you're Boochieing, you're Scoochieing. He was born of a volcano. People know about him. Let's go. Second one, that was not good. I'm just going to be honest with you. That was just me playing a bunch of notes. And that's not because of anything more than just the fact that I am trying to expedite as quickly as I can this situation so I can get done with this live stream, because I know I have to skedaddle this. So I'm trying to get everything done. I'm just never going to get everything done perfectly, but I'm going to try to do my best to get things done as perfectly as I possibly can. Same chords, guys. C major, G major, A minor, and F major chords. Very simple. So if you want to play the bar chords, you can. So this is what it's going to sound like. C, so you're going to start with C, which is right here. That's the bar. You're going to do it. And then your G, your A minor, your F chord, which will be right here. There it is. Then your G, A minor, then F. Sound a little bit better, but it sounded better just because I ended better on that one than the other ones. Guys, I'm still sick as a dog. I'm still here every single day, and I'm thankful that I can be here. I'm not in the hospital. Nothing's wrong with my family. Everything's going good. Life is good. I'm sick. It's annoying, but it is what it is. And I told you, as long as that is the case, as long as there's nothing wrong with me crazy and I got to go to the hospital or whatever, I'm still going to be here every single day, or I'm going to at least try. Unless there's some internet problem or something like seriously wrong with my family or seriously wrong with me personally, I'm going to try to be here every single day, guys. For those of you who have not joined the channel before, thank you for joining me today. For those of you who were able to join me today, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining me hopefully tomorrow and the day after and the day after. But if you're not able to be here, I always keep these videos on replay or in the playlist section of my channel so you can watch them again. I have not made much variations in my music, in my the music that I've been putting out, this stuff that I've been putting out there, the live streams. I haven't been making very many variations because I want people to be able to follow along. And so part of that has been slow progress. But again, I'm going to start making much more progress. I'm not going to say this year, but in 2026, there's going to be a ton of movement. So meaning that we're going to change things on a regular basis. I'm going to have the microphone thing that I'm getting for later this week. I'm going to be streaming cross-platformationally. I'm going to be able to put things up in the background so people are going to be able to see it. So when I use my OBS, people can see these different exercises. They're going to be able to see them in the background. I'm going to be adding a bunch of things, guys. So stay tuned for that. It's not going to happen right away, but by the end of this year, by the end of this year, I'm going to start putting those things in place. I'm just trying to gain enough followers, enough subscribers to start making those changes on a regular basis. I just want people to be able to follow along with what I'm trying to do generally. So, with that being said, let me go through my spiel real quick. For those of you who never joined the channel, thank you for joining the channel. For those of you who have joined the channel before and just were able to be here today, thank you for being here today. For those of you who were able to just stop by. And if you can only watch the replay videos, check them out in the playlist section of my channel. I post them every single day. Guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This channel is about 4 things, and the first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts: the practice session and the improvisational section. Now, the practice session is about me practicing. It's about you practicing. It's about us practicing together to dedicate that 1 hour, 1 hour and a half that we have every single day to our principal instrument of guitar to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. Now, that structure will basically be the same thing, okay? Those things will change, but things inside of it will change, but the structure will basically be practice, will be warm-ups, chords, scales, different picking exercises, different strumming exercises, as well as different chords and voicings, different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs that we're using for promotional uses on the channel, unless YouTube says I can monetize them, so that's up to them. Those things are in service to the second thing, which is for us to become the best improvisational guitar players that we possibly can be. Now, to do that, on the live stream, I'm going to be the only one that's improving. I don't have 15 million different screens where I can point to somebody and say, okay, you play here, you play here, you play here. On the live stream, it will just be you judging me on how I'm getting better or if I'm getting worse at my improvisational playing, and maybe suggesting different artists or different influencers that can help me get to the next level. It's my hope and my solemn hope that on this channel, you will feel inspired enough to use songs I have in the playlist section of my channel so that you can record yourself playing those things, upload them to YouTube, share them with me, and with your permission, obviously, we can discuss, at the very least discuss them, maybe not show the videos, but discuss how you've attacked the fretboard, how I've attacked the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at being guitar players, improvisational guitar players. Both of those things are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about, and I understand people don't see that because I have not posted anything regarding this stuff, but the whole channel is about me using my understanding of the guitar, the fretboard, and music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Whether I'm creating synthesizers or doing sound design or projects like that or creating just the best music I possibly can, the whole thing is about me creating music in Logic Pro X, okay? And so it's about me using my guitar, using my voice, singing and songwriting, writing different guitar parts, writing different, creating different synthesizers, doing all those things to create the best music I possibly can. So 100% of this every single day will be about me posting music every single day in Logic Pro X. I'll be mixing and mastering every single day. I'll be writing every single day to post that stuff every single day so that you can see the progress and what it takes to get to that next level. What that means for you is that I'm going to be putting out a lot of trash in the very beginning. So the first stuff, the 100% of stuff I'm putting out there is obviously in an effort for me to get better. You can judge that content for what it is. The other part of that is so I'll be posting every single day. So 90% of the music I'll be putting out will be music from me personally, my own personal projects. But the other 10% will be split into 2 parts: music I create for other individuals who are looking for new music, and then also other music that other people who are trying to create, other people who are trying to work on independent films. They're always looking for new movie scores, and so I'm obviously offered to do that for them because that's awesome for me. It's a win-win situation for both of us. I get to do a cool thing for a movie. It helps me build my skill set. They get a free track, and I get a credit. So it's a win-win. And then I get to work with other artists and maybe some other singers and songwriters. I've worked with some independent film directors who work with singers and who are looking for new music. So that's also helpful too. So at the same time, it's a win-win. Connections, meeting people, doing collaborations. I'm all about it. You guys want to work on collaborations? I'm all for it. Send me Instagram messages. Let me know on Facebook. Just tell me, okay? We'll work on stuff. It's great. Lastly, basically, when people don't watch the channel is about the channel serves for me as where I've been, where I am, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to any of y'all, if you guys just want to help out just by commenting and leaving real comments on things on how I can change constructive criticism on things I can change on the channel, I'm open for all of it. I'm open to all of it, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm the best, because I'm never going to be the best unless I continue to tweak every single day the things that I'm doing to try to get better at. So when you comment in real time, when I go back to watch these videos, I can see some of the changes I can make. Some of the changes are free, and those changes can be implemented almost instantaneously, and that's probably not the right way, but they can be implemented quickly, more quickly than that of which would cost me money. The second thing is I ask people to, after liking and commenting, subscribing to the channel, the second thing I ask people to do is to donate to the channel. You can donate as little as €1 to my channel using my Ko-fi account, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. That is available in the description of every single video, as well as in the chat section for at least the last 2 months. You can donate as little as $1 to the channel, and every dollar helps. Every penny helps. Everything helps. And I would ask you to just, maybe just send change, but I don't know if you can do that on the internet. I don't even think that's a real thing, which is crazy to me. But anyway, the last thing I was going to say is in the event that you decide you don't want to donate to the channel that way, you can donate in another way by getting involved in the cryptocurrency space. The cryptocurrency space, I have 4 links, or four links. They're referral friend links that you can use. If you sign up on any of these platforms, they will offer, and you spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits that you would not get if you signed up otherwise. The reason why is they want older clients to get new clients in the door. It costs them less in advertiser-driven revenue. And they use some of those savings to help incentivize people like me to get more people in the door. That's how it works, guys. That's just what it is, okay? But I very much enjoy cryptocurrency. It's very much a part of who I am, as like what I do on a daily basis. I trade. I watch people talk about cryptocurrency. I love cryptocurrency. I love all these applications. Anybody who wants to talk about Web 3.0 or the applications to the blockchain, why it's important for the internet, I'm all for it, okay? I love it. I think it's a great idea, okay? Using cryptography to create safe environments for people to send different or make different transactions, I think is brilliant, okay? Now, with that being said, if you want to get involved, if you spend $50 or more on any of those websites, they will offer you perks and benefits that you would normally not get if you signed up by yourself. But whatever they offer you, whether it be $20 cash back or $100 off trading fees, whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client. And therefore, this channel, because I'm using 15 to 20%, so I'm starting with 50 because I already said I'm going to spend $50 on this channel starting on January 1st. I'll make the announcement. But I will spend $50. We'll discuss what I can buy with that and what I can do with that. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say to you, if you want to get involved with that, you can. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. I just enjoy cryptocurrency very much, and I figured maybe you do too. If I'm sharing my love of guitar with you, maybe you might like cryptocurrency too. The last thing I'm going to tell people is if in the event that you want to get involved with the, not the cryptocurrency space, but the easiest way to help out with the channel outside of just subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Because helping me grow my Facebook account, my Instagram account, my TikTok account, and my Twitch account, whether I'm active on those sites or not, will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel, which is the goal, obviously, will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. So I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for bearing with me through all this sickness and the terribleness I've been dealing with. I just want to say thank you for being here. I hope that you'll continue to be here every single day. I know that I will. I will try my best to be here every single day. That's a promise I've been able to keep. And I don't know how much longer I can keep these promises, but I'm going to do my best to make sure I can keep it. The next promise that I promise to keep with you is once I start posting music, I'm going to try to make sure it happens every day. Once I get to a 30-day period going, it's hard for me to go back to anything else. You know what I mean? Like I have to make sure I have to get it done. So hopefully, again, if I can figure out a way to start generating revenue from this channel immediately, we would have this stuff every single day. But I have other things that I got to do, and I have to make sure that I'm getting my source of revenue to sustain to at least have an apartment to live in. You know what I mean? So if I'm not focusing more on those than I'm focusing on this, then I'm not going to have a revenue source that will help me sustain this environment, which I've been able to do. But again, that's part of the game, guys. That's part of the game, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on the channel today. I hope that you will continue to join me every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me edit this real quick before I shut this off because I got to go stream. I got to make sure I got this thing correct. Music public. Playlist. Live stream. Done. Save. Now that that's done, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I hope that you will join me tomorrow. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. Happy